This is an upgraded inner child healing process. The ones that I've been doing before have gotten a recent upgrade. So we're going to do a few things today. We're going to work with the inner child, perhaps the inner infant, depending on what comes through for this group. And we're also going to activate your divine inner child. So the thing about inner children is that, we all have wounds, we all have a past, we all have a childhood, and somewhere in that childhood, unless your childhood was perfect, and none of ours was, there are wounds that you experience. Some of them were pretty significant. Maybe you were sexually abused, maybe your parents yelled at you or even hit you or whatever. And some of you had decent childhoods. And the wounds aren't as deep, but they are still always significant because they shape and they affect the way you experience life now. And so the idea of doing an inner child healing process is to go back and be the parent that your parent couldn't be for you. So we call in the divine feminine, the divine mother. We call in the divine masculine, the divine father, to help you integrate those aspects into yourself so that you can be the parent to your inner child and offer to your inner child whatever your parents didn't do for you. And then we're going to work with activating your inner child as the divine being that he or she is. Because the truth is that when we came in, we were connected to source, we were connected to divinity, we've been programmed and indoctrinated out of that connection to some degree, different for everyone. But the idea is that we are divine beings and that inner child is divine. And I'll just share a little bit about my own story so you have some context of why that's so important to activate the divinity of the inner child. I have a 4.5-year-old that is pretty demanding. In the past, I have found her annoying and a little bit bitchy, and I just wanted to, just shut up and leave me alone. She was very, always demanding my attention, and it was a little bit much. And so when I shifted to this little girl is divine, she is a divine being who knows things, I had a huge shift and breakthrough in my own inner child healing. And I've been doing this for many years, and I've gone through inner infant healing and inner child healing and, the whole thing. I've taken myself through many iterations and many different ages of my inner children. So I'm not new to this, but the idea that my inner child is divine, that added on a whole new dimension. And so I'm going to incorporate that today. So what I invite you to do is to get in a comfortable position, and you might even want to lie down, and that's totally fine. And this is one instance where I would say it's okay to turn your video off, because you're each going to be present with yourself in your own process. So I just invite you to get comfortable, and we'll begin by closing our eyes and breathing deeply through our bellies, deep down into the body. Anchoring into Mother Earth, allowing yourself to be grounded, allowing your energies to settle down into your body. Setting your intentions for whatever you want to heal with your inner child. Whether there was trauma in the womb, trauma during your birth, trauma during your childhood, your teenage years, or all of those things, setting your intention for what you would like to heal and integrate today. Breathing deeply through the belly. And as we begin, I will call forth the Divine Mother, Divine Father energies. And for you, this process will be guided and directed by your I Am presence. And so with your I Am presence, calling forth the Divine Mother, Divine Father to be integrated within you so that you can parent your inner child. You don't even need to have a full understanding of what that means to integrate the Divine Father and the Divine Mother, but simply set your intentions as it feels right for you. And as you breathe in, just breathing in those energies of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, allowing them to activate your brain, to work with the right and left hemisphere of your brain and integrate those two hemispheres, allowing those energies to move through your nervous system, bringing you into a calm, relaxed state. And now bringing your presence to a time in your life where a wounding occurred. Again, whether it was in your childhood or in the womb or through the birth process itself, something traumatic occurred that changed the way you experience life, that perhaps still affects you to this day. Whether you were 2 or 12 or 6 months in the womb, bring your presence and your energy to that time. And just gently recollect what occurred. And I invite you to get really close to that child or that infant and look in his or her eyes and feel what that being was feeling at that time. And make that connection. Really look into the eyes of your little girl, your little boy, and allow yourself to feel what she or what he was feeling. And now acknowledge this, reflect that back to him or her. I feel you. I see you. I acknowledge your pain and your trauma. I see you. And open your heart to this little being. And allow the Divine Father and Divine Mother energies to extend from your heart to your little girl or little boy. And begin by saying, I love you. I'm here for you. Yes, I feel you. I see your pain. I acknowledge what you've been through. And now this is where you're going to step in with the parent role and make some promises as you feel guided. Make some promises to your little boy, your little girl. You can say things like, I'm here for you now. I promise to stay with you. I promise I'll never abandon you. I promise you'll never be alone again. I'm so sorry you experienced all of this trauma and all of this pain, and I am here now to hold you through your pain. I am here to soothe you, to comfort you. And you can also call in your guides and your angels. Some of you have angels with you that help you out from time to time. You can call in your angelic presence to minister to your inner child. And if your inner child is receptive, and if it feels right for you, you can even pick them up and hold them in your arms or put them in your lap or hold their hands as you continue to look into their eyes. And allow the transfer of the Divine Mother Father energy to move from your body into theirs so that they can begin to relax and be receptive to you. As you continue to share your heart with them, I'm here for you. I acknowledge your pain. I'm so sorry for what you went through. You don't have to go through that anymore because I am here to take care of you now. I will protect you. I will guard you. I will guide you. You are not alone anymore. You have an ally on your side. I am your mother. I am your father. I promise to take care of you. I promise to heal your wounds, to dry your tears, to hold you, to hug you, whatever you need. I will play with you. I'll tell you silly stories. I'll blow bubbles with you. I'll roll down a hill with you on the grassy knoll. Whatever you want to do, I am here for you. And now I invite you to continue to look into the eyes of your inner child and ask what they want from you. What do you want from me? What do you need from me? What can I give to you? What do you want from me? What do you need from me? What can I give to you? What would help to soothe your soul? What would help you to feel better? I promise to do the best I can. Continue to breathe deeply through your body, remaining grounded and connected to Mother Earth. We ask for the assistance of Mother Earth to support us in this process of healing and integration. Just allow yourself to sink into Mother Earth. Allow her to nurture and nourish you and your inner child. Now, based on what your inner child has told you that they want and need from you, I invite you to take a look at your current life and the way that your inner child wound has affected your current life. Maybe it affects your communication, your relationships. Maybe it affects you in your career. Maybe it affects you just in the way that you live your life or your reactivity. Instead of responding, you react to things. Just notice how that past wound of your inner child has affected your life. Because as you integrate your inner child, that's going to change. Your world is going to change. So we want to track a little bit. We want to track how you've been and how you're going to be changing in the next few months. Continuing to breathe deeply through your body, allowing and accepting all that you've observed during this process, all that you've felt during this process, and bringing your heart and your love to this process, to yourself, to your inner child. And once again, looking into the eyes of your inner child and just letting her or him know how much you love them. I love you, I love you, I love you. I promise to be here for you, whatever you need, whatever you desire. I'm listening. I'm listening to you now. I promise not to ignore you anymore. I'm hearing what you're saying to me. I'm hearing and understanding the pain that you've been in. And I receive you and I accept you just the way you are. You are perfect and you are divine. And I see your divinity. I see your wisdom. I see your connection with Source. And I honor the wisdom that you bring to me. And knowing now that I see your divinity and your wisdom, is there anything that you want to tell me about myself? What do you have to teach me? And allow the voice of your inner child to register. Allow it to be heard within your heart, within your spirit, within your mind, within your soul. Allow yourself to receive the messages of wisdom from your divine inner child. Activating now the wisdom and divinity of your inner child. Activating now the knowing of who you are that comes from when you came into this world. The connection that you had and have with Source, with truth, with light. The connection that you had and have with love. Activating this fully now to the degree that you are ready to integrate. Guided and directed by your I Am presence. Allowing this knowing to be activated within your DNA, within your cellular matrices. Allowing this activation to be illuminated within your nervous system, within the right and left hemispheres of your brain, within your reptilian brain, allowing the light of your divine inner child to be woven within your body systems, your organs, your meridians, your chakras, your cellular matrices, your DNA. You are the wisdom, you are the light. And your divine inner child activates this within you now. The wisdom that she or he brings to you, allow that to be activated within your adult self. Remembering who you are, remembering the divine light that you are, remembering the source truth that you are. Receive the wisdom and the guidance of your divine inner child because he or she knows what you need now. He or she has been tuned in and tapped into you your entire life. He or she has been tracking your progress, your growth, and knows exactly what you need right now. Allow yourself to receive that wisdom through your heart, through your spirit, through your soul, through your mind, through your body. Allow that wisdom to come to the surface, to come into your remembering now. Take a deep breath, sinking into Mother Earth, feeling yourself grounded and connected. Allowing your soul light to be woven into the fabric of your being, integrating more and more of your divine inner child into your divine adult self. And looking into the eyes of your inner child once again, and just bring gratitude. Thank you for your divinity. Thank you for seeing me and watching over me. Thank you for the wisdom you have to share with me. And I promise I will receive you. I will continue to listen to you. I will continue to allow your wisdom to be activated within me. I am here. I am here for you. Whatever you need, whatever you desire, I promise to do my best to provide for you, to protect you, to receive you, to listen to you. I allow you to bring me wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Breathing deeply through your body. Allowing your new frequency to integrate. As you breathe, allow those breaths to be deep, deep in your body. allowing the work that you have just done to integrate within your cellular matrices, your DNA, your body systems, your energy and auric field. Giving gratitude to your I Am Presence for guiding and directing this process. Giving gratitude to your inner child, your inner infant, your inner fetus, whatever applies to you, for bringing the wisdom and allowing the healing. Continuing to feel your connection with Mother Earth, the connection with your breath, and the connection with your inner child. And just slowly move your fingers and toes. Maybe roll your shoulders or your neck. And slowly coming back into physical presence, feeling your body, feeling yourself in your body. And if any aspect of you either left or fled the scene that's still meant to be a part of you, we gently invite that aspect to come back, integrated at a higher frequency to match your current experience. So thank you everyone for allowing me to facilitate for you today.